It fills me with joy to know that you are present, because countless people wake up every morning and leave their homes without ever realizing that life is deeply spiritual. They style their hair, wash their face, dress neatly, pick up their bag or keys, and step outside. Yet in the spiritual realm, they are completely exposed. They are unaware that the moment they cross their doorstep, unseen forces begin to observe them. Something begins to trail them. Something begins to evaluate the energy surrounding them. Not because they did anything wrong, but because every journey has spiritual checkpoints. And these checkpoints are guarded by eyes you cannot perceive. When your hands are spiritually uncovered, anything can attach to you, anything can latch onto you, anything can follow you into your day and disrupt the blessings meant for you. This is why I am sharing this today, inspired by Joshua Selman's wisdom, so you do not leave your home spiritually vulnerable ever again. It warms my heart when people realize that simple spiritual practices can shield them from significant spiritual disruptions. Every form of spiritual interference often begins with a small opening, an unprotected hand, a vulnerable aura, or a moment of inattentiveness. Many assume attacks only occur at night, but some are triggered the very instant your feet touch the ground outside your home. Some are waiting along your path, some linger in the atmosphere, and some are dispatched ahead before you even rise from bed. This is why many feel inexplicably drained by midday, frustrated for no clear reason, or unlucky throughout their day. It is not ordinary, it is not coincidental, it is spiritual interference, and your hands are the primary gateway these forces target. It fills me with joy when people understand that hands are not just physical tools, they are spiritual antennas. Whatever your hands encounter often affects your life. Whatever enters through your hands influences your day. This is why witches or negative forces focus on the hands first. They do not need to touch you physically. They send things to interact with the energy of your hands, so you unintentionally carry them into your workplace, business, relationships, and opportunities. When hands are spiritually uncovered, your daily journey becomes a battlefield, and the hands become the weapon used against you. But once your hands are spiritually sealed, the attack loses its power. Once your hands are covered spiritually, malevolent influences are misdirected. Once your hands are empowered by divine protection, your journey is cloaked from harmful eyes. There is a simple, ancient, and powerful spiritual action you can take before stepping outside. An action so potent that witches cannot bypass it, watching spirits cannot penetrate it, and malevolent forces cannot break through it. When you apply this mixture to your hands before leaving home, it immediately elevates your spiritual vibration. It shuts every doorway through which attacks attempt to enter your life. It blinds every evil eye that follows you. It confounds every spiritual trap awaiting your path. It seals your hands with divine authority, allowing you to move through the day enveloped in a protective shield. The most remarkable aspect is that it is not complicated, not expensive, and not something you need to conceal. It is pure wisdom, ancient, protective wisdom, the kind your adversaries hope you never uncover. Your hands are far from ordinary. They appear physical, but spiritually they act as open portals. Anything that lands on them can attach itself to you. Anything that passes through them shapes your day. When you leave home with hands uncovered, your adversary does not need to assault your dreams or thoughts. They aim for your hands first because hands are the channels of action, movement, creation, and destiny. Everything you engage in today passes through your hands. The money you receive, the opportunities you unlock, the people you interact with, the places you traverse, all are connected through your hands. This is precisely why hands are often targeted. If your hands are spiritually contaminated, everything they touch during the day can be negatively influenced without being overtly visible. Hands carry spiritual fingerprints, not just physical ones. Every individual has a unique spiritual mark that identifies them and signifies what they carry. When hands are left exposed, that mark becomes visible to invisible watchers. Suddenly, forces can follow you without permission, attaching unwanted energy to your life. This is why a handshake can change your mood. Touching money may lead it to disappear quickly. Cooking food may ignite arguments, or signing papers yields unfavorable outcomes. It is not the object itself, but what has touched your hands spiritually before you interacted with it. Hands are also spiritual receptors. They absorb energy faster than any other part of the body. This explains why certain environments make you feel weak or irritated. Your hands picked up negative vibrations before your mind even registered them. After a long and exhausting day, people naturally rub their hands together unconsciously. This is a spiritual reset mechanism. Hands reveal what the spirit is processing. When spiritually exposed, even an ordinary touch, handshake, or door handle can transfer energy that disrupts your day. Therefore, leaving home without spiritually sealing your hands is highly risky. Hands are also spiritual transmitters. Whatever is in your hands flows into your actions and surroundings. When hands are protected, everything they touch is shielded. When unprotected, they can channel unwanted influences into your environment. Applying a spiritual mixture on your hands before leaving home is not mere superstition. It is a spiritual principle. It is about closing the gateway, locking the portal, and declaring that only what is meant for you can enter your day. The moment you step outside without spiritual covering, you enter a realm teeming with unseen movements. People, vehicles, sounds, and activities abound, but spiritually, invisible forces are mapping your every step. Some follow your shadow, some trail your aura, some detect the scent of your energy. When your hands are unsealed, they emit a signal that announces, "This one is unprotected." They pick up conflicts, atmospheric tensions, and spiritual traps, transmitting these into your day. A person with uncovered hands may not perceive these forces directly, but will experience their effects: frustration, confusion, misfortune, and emotional turbulence. Leaving home spiritually exposed also makes your journey spiritually noticeable. Your presence becomes detectable to negative forces. Your footsteps leave traces that can be tracked. Your aura radiates in a way that attracts unwelcome spirits. Hands act as the point of entry, granting these forces unrestricted influence over your day. This is why some people notice that whenever they leave home, minor calamities occur. Money disappears, arguments erupt, near accidents happen, or unexpected obstacles arise. These occurrences are not mere coincidences. They are spiritual interventions. But when hands are sealed before leaving, the pattern is disrupted. The energy trail is silenced. Your journey becomes cloaked in divine fire, rendering your path invisible to malevolent watchers. The mixture recommended by Joshua Selman's wisdom is straightforward, time-tested, and imbued with spiritual significance. Shea butter is not merely a moisturizer, it symbolizes preservation, healing, and spiritual protection. Across many cultures, it is used to safeguard the skin from harsh elements, and spiritually it acts as a protective barrier against forces seeking to attach to your aura. Shea butter creates both a physical and spiritual shield, locking out negative vibrations and preserving divine energy. Whatever intention you infuse into it is held securely. When the intention is protection, shea butter transforms into a spiritual shield that adheres to your hands throughout the day. This makes it an ideal base for a spiritual hand-sealing ritual, as it absorbs your prayers and holds them. Bay leaf, another component of this mixture, is an ancient and potent tool for protection, clarity, breakthrough, and spiritual defense. Historically, warriors anointed themselves with bay leaf oil or used crushed bay leaves before battle, believing it granted spiritual invisibility and divine protection against enemies. The leaf carries the energy of victory. When ground into powder and mixed with shea butter, it becomes a powerful anointing. It purifies your aura, blocks watching spirits, and neutralizes spiritual contamination before it touches your hands. The instant a crushed bay leaf meets your skin, your vibration rises, activating a spiritual firewall around your movements. The combination of shea butter and bay leaf is unusual, which is precisely what makes it spiritually potent. Witches often anticipate people using salt, oil, or lemon because they are familiar with those frequencies. But shea butter blended with bay leaf carries a vibration that most attacks are unprepared for. It disrupts their patterns, distorts their tracking systems, and blinds their spiritual eyes. The moment your hands touch this mixture, the energy around you shifts. Your spiritual presence becomes harder to detect. Your aura becomes more resistant to intrusion. Your energy becomes harder to read. Your journey becomes more challenging for enemies to intercept. This is why using this mixture before leaving home is highly effective. It works simultaneously on the physical and spiritual planes, confusing adversaries while reinforcing your protection. What enhances the potency of this ritual even more is the intention behind it. When you rub shea butter and bay leaf onto your hands, you are not performing a simple self-care routine. You are asserting spiritual authority over your day, declaring, "My hands will carry no spiritual contamination today." By performing this ritual, you are sealing your day with a physical action that reflects a spiritual law. You are telling the universe that wherever you walk, divine protection accompanies you. The simplicity of this ritual allows you to perform it discreetly. No one will question your actions, and no one will suspect your spiritual preparation. Yet, spiritually, you have erected a barrier of fire around your steps. You have created a shield that negative forces cannot penetrate. You have activated an ancient protection that guards your aura, strengthens your footsteps, and neutralizes every unseen attack awaiting your path. Before starting this ritual, understand that this practice is not merely about mixing ingredients. It is about activating spiritual principles that guard your journey. Begin by taking a small portion of shea butter, just enough to lightly coat your palms. Hold it and pause for a moment, breathing deeply. Allow your spirit to settle. Let your mind align. You are not rushing. You are preparing your spiritual gates. Next, take a tiny pinch of crushed bay leaf and sprinkle it over the shea butter in your palm. Look at the mixture and silently affirm, "My hands are sealed. No monitoring spirit will follow me today." This simple declaration begins to alter the spiritual atmosphere surrounding you. You are no longer an open portal. Rub your palms together slowly, not hastily or aggressively. Allow the mixture to warm under your skin as the shea butter melts and the bay leaf integrates. Visualize your hands being coated in spiritual fire. See your palms glowing with protective energy, forming a shield as you rub. Whisper quietly, "Where my hands go, protection goes. Where my hands touch, peace follows." As the mixture softens, it activates the spiritual sealing. The warmth of your intention combined with the vibration of the ingredients awakens its power. Once fully rubbed in, stretch your fingers and lightly brush your palms across the backs of your hands. This simple gesture ensures that both the inner and outer sides of your spiritual gates are covered. Many overlook that spiritual attacks often impact the backs of the hands, because that is where the aura expands when moving. Brushing gently seals every area. Then, bring your hands together and hold them briefly, like a silent prayer, allowing the mixture to settle. Visualize every attack assigned to your path dissolving. See every negative plan losing focus. Picture your journey enveloped in a strong spiritual light, impenetrable by darkness. Finally, open your hands and extend them outward, symbolically sending a message to the universe. Your hands are now spiritually guarded. Before stepping out, touch your chest lightly with your right hand, connecting protection to your spirit. Then touch your forehead lightly with your left hand, linking the protection to your thoughts. Once this is complete, you can leave your home with confidence. You are no longer stepping out as an ordinary individual. Your hands are spiritually sealed. The mixture may be invisible to physical eyes, but spiritually, you are surrounded by a protective field that travels wherever you go. The moment you step outside, a shift occurs in the spiritual realm. Your presence becomes less detectable by negative forces. The energy that adversaries rely on to track you becomes scrambled. It is as if your spiritual fingerprints are now cloaked in divine fire. Where the enemy once had access, now stands an invisible barrier, signaling clearly, this one is protected. Physically, you might not notice this shift, but spiritually, the atmosphere rearranges itself. The mixture strengthens your aura, brightens your field, and blocks every attempt by unseen adversaries. You walk as if armored, and the path ahead is spiritually purified even before your first step. As you proceed through your day, the mixture continues to neutralize energies that would normally drain you. People who leave home spiritually exposed often pick up fatigue, irritation, confusion, delays, or emotional heaviness. But with sealed hands, such energies bounce off rather than attaching to your aura. The shea butter acts as a shield, while the bay leaf filters out harmful vibrations. After using this ritual, your day feels lighter, interactions flow smoothly. Opportunities seem more accessible. You feel grounded and centered. This is not luck. It is the spiritual cleansing taking place in real time around your hands. The mixture also blinds monitoring spirits that previously tracked your every movement. Many are unaware that their paths have been mapped by unseen adversaries. These spirits observe your aura, searching for weaknesses, waiting for moments when you are spiritually exposed. But when your hands are anointed with this mixture, their mapping system fails. They cannot trace your energy, follow your footsteps, or interfere with your journey. The attackers stumble, lose direction, and scatter. Because your hands are sealed, they have no spiritual doorway to penetrate. The signs of attack become confused and ineffective, unable to land because the target is no longer accessible. The final outcome is journey favor. Your hands carry a protective vibration, blessing every step. Your movements attract peace instead of chaos. Your day unfolds with clarity instead of confusion. Interactions become smoother. Obstacles seem lighter. Protection precedes and follows you, surrounding your steps like a divine shield. Many who practice this ritual report their entire day feels more aligned, peaceful, and spiritually secure. They avoid unnecessary battles, remain unburdened, and feel energized. This is the essence of spiritual protection, not only to block attacks, but also to pave the way for a smoother, safer, and guided journey. At some point, everyone realizes that spiritual protection is not only for emergencies, it is a daily practice. On this note, inspired by Joshua Selman's wisdom, it is essential to understand that you are performing this ritual not out of fear but because you are awakened. you have attained a higher level of awareness that many never reach. By applying this mixture before leaving home, you declare, "I refuse to be an easy target." You reject walking blindly into the world. You choose to move with clarity, intention, and divine covering guiding each step. As this practice becomes regular, you will notice sharper instincts, early detection of danger, avoidance of traps, and alignment with people and opportunities that serve your destiny. Spiritual protection heightens your awareness. With sealed hands, your spirit is more alert, your mind clearer, and your decisions stronger. You walk with confidence not from physical might, but from the assurance that the spiritual realm actively backs you, guiding every movement. You become someone the enemy can no longer ambush easily because you have activated a level of protection that surrounds your journey like a shield. And now I speak this blessing over you in the spirit of Joshua Selman wisdom. Wherever your hands go, may protection accompany them. Wherever your feet walk, may the ground reject every hidden plan set against you. May your journey be covered. May your path be concealed from monitoring spirits. May every witchcraft arrow assigned to you scatter before it approaches. May the mixture you place on your hands stand as a mark of divine authority. May blessings follow your movements. May peace guide each of your steps. May your aura radiate light that confuses every dark intention. And may your spirit walk in strength, clarity, and holy confidence. No evil will touch you. No curse will track you. No spiritual attack will overpower you. You are covered. So walk out today with a renewed mindset. You are no longer stepping outside as an ordinary individual. You are walking out as someone spiritually fortified. Your hands are sealed. Your journey is protected. Your spirit is guarded. You are surrounded by divine fire that no witchcraft can pierce. Keep practicing this simple ritual. Watch how your days begin to shift. Notice how challenges lose their weight before you reach them. See how peace accompanies your steps. Observe how clarity settles into your mind. Protection is not something you chase. It is something you activate. And with this ritual, you have activated a shield that follows you everywhere. Walk boldly, walk safely, walk covered. And as you step outside today, keep this in your heart. Your hands are sealed, your path is secured, and no witchcraft will touch the road God has laid before you. Walk with certainty, walk with understanding, walk wrapped in divine fire. This protection is not a one-time event, but a daily practice, a conscious choice to armor yourself each morning before engaging the world. As this ritual becomes a part of your rhythm, you'll begin to feel a deep spiritual confidence rising within you. This isn't pride, it is the steady assurance that comes from walking in divine wisdom and spiritual covering. You will start your mornings with purpose and calm, knowing you have taken intentional steps to guard your energy, your spirit, and your destiny. The feeling of being spiritually vulnerable will fade, replaced by the empowering awareness that you are shielded from unseen forces that once tried to interfere with your peace and progress. This practice heightens your spiritual sensitivity as well. You will find yourself more aware of the atmospheres around you, able to discern environments that benefit your well-being from those that drain your energy. Your intuition will sharpen, guiding you away from people or situations carrying negative spiritual weight. You may notice yourself pausing before taking a certain path, feeling a gentle pull to avoid specific interactions, or receiving a sudden inner clarity about a decision. This occurs because your spirit, no longer clouded by external energies, begins communicating more clearly. With your hands consistently sealed, they become instruments of discernment, helping you navigate your day with insight that was previously muffled by spiritual noise. Remember, the purpose of this covering is not to make you fear the world, but to empower you to move through it with authority. The world contains both visible and invisible influences, and by sealing your hands, you ensure that only what is meant for your highest good can reach you. You are installing a spiritual filter, one that blocks contamination and allows only purity and purpose to flow toward you. You are claiming ownership of your spiritual space, commanding it to align with your divine destiny. You are no longer a passive receiver of whatever the day brings. You are an active co-creator of your life, operating from a guarded and empowered posture. Let this truth settle in your heart. The act of rubbing shea butter and bay leaf onto your hands is not just physical. It is a declaration of spiritual truth. It symbolizes your faith and your commitment to living with spiritual intentionality. Do not underestimate the power hidden in consistent, intentional action. It is within daily routines that the greatest spiritual victories are won. By beginning each morning sealed and covered, you create a spiritual frequency that resonates through your entire day, shaping encounters, influencing outcomes, and aligning circumstances in your favor. Your whole day becomes an extension of this initial act of protection and faith. As you move forward, keep this knowledge with you. Let it be your guidance and your shield. You have been handed a key to a more peaceful and spiritually empowered way of living. Embrace it fully. Let this ritual become as natural as brushing your teeth or choosing your clothes. It is now a vital part of preparing yourself, not as a victim of unseen forces, but as a victor walking in divine authority. Your journey is yours to shape, and with your hands spiritually sealed, you shape it from a place of unshakable confidence. Walk in this truth daily. As you continue, this authority becomes the atmosphere you carry. You no longer strive to maintain it. It becomes part of who you are. Over time, you will find the protection expanding beyond just your hands. It begins radiating from your entire being, creating a spiritual field that influences everything you encounter. Your presence itself becomes a source of calm and a barrier against chaos. The sealed energy in your hand sanctifies the objects you touch, the rooms you enter, and the conversations you engage in. You are not merely shielding yourself, you are enriching your environment with light and order, transforming your space simply through your presence. This is the hidden power of spiritual discipline. This daily ritual becomes a constant affirmation of your spiritual authority. It is your declaration that you are unavailable for interference, closed to negative attachments, and protected from misfortune. With every morning's application, you reinforce a spiritual decree. Only what is meant for my highest good may enter my life. This repetition builds a momentum that grows stronger each day, making it exceedingly difficult for any opposing force to break through. It is like constructing a fortress brick by brick. At first it seems small, but over time you have built an impenetrable wall of protection around your life. This practice also awakens spiritual remembrance. In the noise of daily routines, it is easy to forget the spiritual nature of existence and fall into purely physical living. This ritual is a sacred interruption, a quiet moment of communion between you and the divine before the day begins. It centers you. It reminds you that you are a spiritual being navigating a physical world. This awareness transforms how you approach tasks, relationships, and challenges. You stop reacting from panic and begin responding from spirit. You become the calm in the chaos, the clarity in confusion, the solution in disorder, because you are positioned in spiritual strength. Let this deep awareness become the foundation of your mornings. Through this practice, you connect with ancient wisdom that protected generations before you. You join a lineage of those who understood the invisible battles and chose preparation over vulnerability. Carry this legacy with honor. Let it build your confidence. You are armed with insight that many never awaken to. You are conscious, you are aware, and you are shaping your spiritual destiny with intention. Step into each day with this sacred reset. As the shea butter and bay leaf merge with your skin, let your soul merge with the divine purpose assigned to your life. Go forward not in fear, but in expectation. Expect protection, expect alignment, expect peace. You are not entering the day empty-handed. You are stepping out wrapped in spiritual authority. Your day is not left to chance. It is guided by grace. Your path is not open to random attack. It is shielded by a power that disorients every enemy. Walk in this truth. The shea butter and bay leaf may be physical, but they activate a spiritual current. As you rub your hands together, you declare that your ability to build, bless, receive, and create is sacred and untouchable by darkness. You take command of your spiritual narrative. Continue this practice with gratitude for the wisdom you've received and with a spirit full of confidence. Each morning as you perform this act, envision yourself being clothed in layers of radiant light. See your aura strengthening, brightening, thickening like a protective halo around you. Imagine your path ahead glowing with clarity, every shadow dissolving before you arrive. You are not simply wishing for a better day, you are actively crafting it from a spiritual blueprint woven with preservation, confidence, and divine intention. Your commitment to this practice becomes the master key that unlocks a life filled with fewer battles and greater blessings, less inner fog and more inner knowing, less heaviness and more wonder. Walk with this assurance every single day. You are guarded, you are guided, you are set apart for a purpose that no dark force can interrupt. Move through the world with the quiet but unshakable awareness that a higher hand surrounds you, and witness how your life becomes a living testament to the strength of walking sealed and fortified. As this practice becomes interwoven with the fabric of your mornings, you will start to notice its effects not as random moments, but as the new rhythm of your life. The peace you carry will no longer feel like an occasional visitor, but a permanent resident within your spirit. This is the aim, a life so harmonized with divine protection that it becomes your natural state of being. You will observe your prayers receiving responses with greater precision. Your intuition will speak with a clarity that is steady and sure, and your steps will seem guided by both the natural and the supernatural. This is what happens once your spirit no longer faces hidden battles at dawn. It becomes free to rise into its true purpose, unburdened and unbothered. The adversary's main tactic has always been to distract, exhaust, and delay you. By sealing the gateway of your hands, you dismantle his strategy before it even begins. The frustrations that used to derail your mornings, the unexpected setbacks that drained your energy, the misunderstandings that weighed down relationships, these forces lose their ability to cling to you. They may appear, but they cannot anchor themselves in your day. They cannot shape your mood. They cannot reach the protected core of your spirit. You will address these matters with a steady power, watching them fade away or transform more quickly than you ever expected. This is the inheritance of one who is spiritually awake. You were created to walk in dominion, not dread. You were fashioned to experience abundance, not constant scarcity. You were meant for connection, not isolation. The simple yet profound act of sealing your hands is your declaration that you are reclaiming this divine birthright. It is your refusal to accept the disorder of the unseen realm and your acceptance of the sacred order prepared for your life. Let this reality become the fire that strengthens your resolve and the confidence that steadies your stride. You are not just surviving the hours, you are shaping them. You are not a passive target of spiritual interference. You are the author of your spiritual experience. And with sealed hands, you write that experience with grace on pages filled with peace. Move forward with determination. Do not grow weary in this good practice. Each morning as you reach for the shea butter and bay leaf, do it with a heart overflowing in gratitude. Give thanks for the wisdom that led you here. Give thanks for your spirit that remains alert. Give thanks for your hands, the instruments of your purpose. This posture of thanksgiving amplifies the potency of the ritual, creating a harmony of spiritual agreement that vibrates throughout your entire day. Step outside knowing that you are wrapped in a garment of invisibility toward every harmful gaze and shielded by a barrier of unbreakable spiritual authority against every arrow meant to harm you. Your journey is blessed, your path is aligned, your hands are consecrated. Walk boldly and let your life serve as an undeniable demonstration of what happens when wisdom is applied consistently, protection is activated intentionally, and a soul makes the decision to move through life fully covered in divine radiance. The best of your days are not behind you. They are ahead, waiting to unfold before you. They are shaped by sealed hands, a grounded spirit, and a fearless heart. This is your moment. This is your season. Step into it fully, moving with assurance and completely covered. Each dawn brings a renewed opportunity to establish spiritual alignment. When you seal your hands, you are not simply performing a ritual, you are reaffirming a covenant with your destiny. Your hands are symbolic of your actions, your labor, your reach, your influence. By anointing them, you declare that everything you touch is guarded from contamination and uplifted by intention. This shifts the energy around your day before you even take your first step. You begin to notice that situations which used to drain you now pass by without impact. Conversations that once left you unsettled now hold no power over your peace. Obstacles that used to trigger anxiety now dissolve because your energy field no longer entertains interference. Your awareness sharpens. Your spirit becomes more sensitive, not in a fearful way, but in an empowered way. You begin to discern atmospheres more quickly. You sense which environments nourish your spirit and which ones attempt to pull from it. You feel gentle internal nudges, steering you away from situations that would have brought unnecessary struggle. You notice subtle shifts, urging you toward opportunities that align with your purpose. Your decisions become clearer because the spiritual static that once clouded your thinking has been silenced. This daily act becomes a filter through which your experiences must pass. Anything that is not aligned with your highest good cannot cling to you. It cannot sit in your atmosphere. It cannot anchor itself in your day. Your sealed hands become a reminder to your spirit that you are not open to every influence. You are selective. You are guarded. You are deliberate about the energy you allow into your space. This brings a newfound confidence, not arrogance, but a steady knowing that you are spiritually supported and divinely equipped. Over time, this practice builds spiritual momentum. With every morning, another layer of strength is added. What begins as a simple ritual evolves into a fortress surrounding your life. You may not see it with your physical eyes, but you will feel it in your peace, your clarity, your stability. This consistency becomes your shield, making it increasingly difficult for any opposing force to pierce through. Even when challenges arise, they lose their ability to shake you at your core. You remain grounded because your spirit is firmly centered before the day even begins. This act also cultivates spiritual remembrance. In the rush of daily responsibilities, it is easy to forget that you are more than a physical body moving through tasks. This ritual calls you back to your essence. It reminds you that you are a spiritual being in a physical realm. It centers you before the noise of the world attempts to overwhelm you. It anchors your heart in purpose, making your reactions softer, your responses clearer, and your steps more intentional. You become the unwavering calm in chaotic situations, the clarity in confusing environments, and the steady voice when emotions run high, because you are operating from a protected core, not a reactive one. Your presence begins to shift atmospheres. Where you go, peace goes. Where you step, clarity follows. Where you stand, stability rises. You are participating in a practice that has protected countless souls through generations. You are aligning yourself with ancient wisdom that has withstood the test of time. Many navigate life unaware of these unseen interactions, but you are awake. You are aware. You are actively shaping your experience rather than drifting through it. This awareness alone elevates your life in immeasurable ways. Each morning, let your first conscious act be the sealing of your spiritual gates. As the shea butter blends into your skin and the essence of bay leaf settles into your palms, let your spirit merge with the divine flow destined for you. Expect ease, expect direction, expect harmony, expect progress, expect protection. You are not walking into the day empty-handed. You are walking with authority that instructs the atmosphere to align with your peace and purpose. Your day is not random, it is guided. Your journey is not vulnerable, it is guarded. Your path is not exposed, it is shielded. You move beneath a covering that confuses every enemy and repels every harmful intention. Every step becomes a declaration that you are protected, guided, and empowered. This ritual is a point of contact, a physical action tied to a spiritual law. As you rub your hands together, you are activating a circuit of protection. You are telling the unseen realm that your creative power, your hands that shape your life, support others, receive blessings, and release goodness, is off limits to any force that seeks to distort your destiny.